Hello everyone, Percy7 here, back with some more BTD 6 boss balloons. And on this week of Bloonarius, which is on Off the Coast, if you look at the rules, as you can see, no farms, only NG and village for our support towers, no spike factory, which I guess is to slow down the rank time just a bit. Balloon speed is slower, mob speed is also slower. You also start with 950 starting cash, and with that, you can actually start with a Benjamin on round 1. That's probably the best thing about like place Ben here. That's perfect. And so no farm is definitely going to make, I guess, the early game difficult. Late game is just going to be sniper spam. I feel like it's probably the best choice we have, and I'm probably just going to place, I don't know, maybe my boat down here or something. But yeah, basically late game is going to be pretty easy. It's just kind of early game that's going to be more so annoying more than anything. Ninja Q really needs to add in like a universal tech pod option if they really want to do more events like these. Just because I can't imagine how mobile players feel having to spam the supply drop ability like over and over and over. Like late game, and you kind of have to do that if you want enough money to kind of be able to even beat Bloonarius. And so this is kind of a concern of mine. I guess events like these are pretty cool and unique. It's just that they can't really keep doing this consistently just due to the nature of how it's going to turn out. PC players, it's already annoying having to spam the same hotkey for like 40 plus rounds, and I can't even imagine how mobile players feel having to spam the same hotkey just like kind of over and over and over and over and over. Anyways, round 10 coming in, I'm just going to greet for my Merchant Man. Didn't even lose any lives. Merchant Man OP. Merchant Man surely is OP. Looking back, I probably should have maybe done this with the powers in the shop mod, just maybe like so you can get tech bots and free farmers down. That probably would have been make it maybe slightly less painful, but it still is going to be a pretty more so tedious week. I'd say this week is more so tedious and annoying, and rather than it is difficult, I'd probably rate this like a 3 out of 10 in terms of difficulty. It's just the fact is, spamming snipers all over the map just isn't fun at all. Like I said earlier, there definitely does need to be a universal hotkey option. Not universal hotkey, like a universal tech bot. Just like, so if you put down the tech bot and you link it to a sniper, all snipers on screen will use the supply drop ability. And I think that would be fair without, and they can do more events in weeks like this, but it's just the fact, something like this is just incredibly annoying. And so this is the main reason why I don't really play bosses too often, except for like, YouTube or a week like this, which I deem to be, sort of interesting. But, first and foremost, formula for bosses, pretty similar. All bosses kind of operate in a very similar way to the fact, the meta hasn't really shifted kind of too much. Towers that were already kind of meta before are still meta, even with Dreadbloom coming out. It's just that, maybe there is some slight variation in either, placements or just, when you actually even get those towers. But as of right now, it's just, just really annoying. Not really sure when I want to go for Balloon Trap. I guess maybe now since I'm starting to leak. Let me get Balloon Trap down here, get you. And then hopefully that will serve as defense because we were starting to leak some lives. And yep, Double Gun is OP. Very underrated option for the mid 30s, I will say. But Double Gun doesn't really lead into anything, so probably not the best idea to go and get it. Alrighty, so round 36, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 Merchant Mans and a Balloon Trap. I think I'm going to stop here. Just kind of prepare up for defense. I think, pretty similar to kind of what we've done so far. Also, let's make sure we're not dying to leads. But yeah, just basically, recursive clusters. I think I might need to go for an Arctic Wind just because to slow down ceramics as much as possible. I think Sticky Bomb, I guess here-ish. I think with range, it can hit the bottom. And then let's go for you now. And then I think maybe 2 clusters and an Arctic Wind, I think would probably be the play here. And let me sell you just for a bit of extra cash. And I can afford Arctic Wind mid-round. Hopefully Sticky Bomb is going to be enough. I might have to get a second one, and I think I might get Arctic Wind maybe right here. I would put Arctic Wind right here in this little bend, but I feel like that's a bit too late in the track. Also, health is reduced if you have noticed. 35k. Normally, Bloonarius has 50k for tier 1. So health was reduced for this tier, which I am, you know, tad bit grateful for. I think that this will make, this one of the more easier weeks of Bloonarius. Just kind of, reducing HP like this is pretty nice. And I think that was fine, although I was a bit worried there. Maybe another cluster can help. And then I think I want to start working on my favorite trades once I pop this. Yeah, seems like we're fine. Yeah, so we're just going to upgrade to favorite trades, as soon as we can. And that'll get into our trade empire. And I think I maybe want trade empire like right here, maybe in the middle. I guess it doesn't really matter where I place it. I do kind of want my boat paragon to be like here-ish, just kind of at the entrance. I don't see any reason why not. And then maybe I can sort of like kind of speed kill Bloonarius, so I have like Dart Paragon up on one of the platforms as well. I think the 3 Paragons I'm going to be going for is Dart, Ace, and Boat. I feel like those are probably the best in this situation. Now, last skull here, I think we should maybe finally get a recursive another one, just in case. Alright, so we're fine. I'm gonna sell... We don't need Arctic Wind anymore. Trade Empire, forwarded on round 47. Did feel a tad bit late, but whatever. I'll sell you just because I don't feel like I'm gonna be doing too much now. And then that's tier 1 pops, easy. Similar strategy to kind of what we see before. Now we just go for our merchant mans. Alright, round 55. I think I'm gonna get one more maybe. Nah, I think I need to save up for mad right now. I do need quite a bit more defense than I did go for normal, as I do need to remember that Elite Lunaries is going to spawn VFBs, and I'm not 100% sure how I want to defend this. I'm thinking Glaive Lord, but Glaive Lord and Mad is expensive. So I'm thinking really the only thing I can really think of is maybe... Alright, how far is the range? Okay, so our range is here. I'm thinking maybe have Mad pop down the all the BFBs into like mobs and cerams, and then we just go for like cluster spam, and I'm gonna need quite a bit, so I think maybe 5 for now. Hopefully I don't have to sell, and then Snowstorm just because. And hopefully this is not too expensive. Health is reduced, so I do think this might be a bit overkill, but I just kind of want to be safe than sorry. Better to be safe than sorry. So not really looking too good. We're gonna afford Mad by the beginning of next round, but we won't have our defense. So let me just kind of aim it away for now. It's 210k, which is manageable. All right. I think I can start bursting down Bloonarius now because we do have the Gorgon Storm ability, which I think can help us here. And then I think kind of after I go for my full, once I get my full Tempire army up, I think what's next is going for Monkey Cities to kind of increase the income of all the boats, and then I'll start going for sniper farming. I'm not really 100% sure what's better, if it's better to go for sniper farming or going for support Chinooks. I'm thinking it's sniper farming because you can fit more supply drops than you can fit support Chinooks. That's kind of my thought process. Are we good here? I feel like BPs are making it a tad bit far, but if I can always I use the panic button with the snowstorm ability. Let me get one more just in case. Very expensive defense, but what can you do? I'm gonna upgrade some of these boats kind of in the middle of the round. And then after that, we can start going for our Monkey City. Also, that is a huge wave of Moabs there. Alright. So again, like I said earlier, this is a pretty easy week. It's just kind of similar meta before, but it's, just a bit unique in the fact, no farms is, I guess, cool, but we do need some other forms of cash generation other than farms and like sniper farming, because that is brutal. And so I think once it's popped down to Moabs, I'm going to use Snowstorm. Let's use it now. And then we're good here. Popped it in 5 rounds. I think that's pretty good. And I'm going to sell you guys. I'm going to leave 1 just in case. And I'm going to upgrade this guy to Monkey Pirates, just to kind of help out for defense. And then we're going to go for... I'm not really sure if it's even worth it to go for like Monkey Cities right now, but I mean, I have 100k left over, so I figured why not. It increases our cash generation for our snipers as well. Speaking of snipers, I think it's time we go for our sniper farms. All right, and so it begins. the painful process of having to micro each and every um, ability. Let me get my Energizer sub, I guess down here. This is definitely a must-have for this week, and I think I want to go for it now while the abilities are recharging before I go for my sniper farms. I am hoping I will have enough money for the Paragon on tier 3, and if I can't afford a Paragon, I do think maybe a lightly buffed Temple could be a good alternative. But then again, I'm not 100% sure. The health reduction is pretty good, but again, who knows? Who knows? Alrighty, so it seems like we're making, I'm guessing, like, well, like, I'm gonna say maybe 60k around. I mean, not really looking ideal for Paragons, but it's kind of whatever. Actually, not even 60k around. Actually, no, it wasn't even 60k around. Not really looking too good, but I don't think I need a Paragon immediately. I'm not even sure if a Paragon even is necessary, just because health is reduced. So I'm thinking, if not Paragons, I can go for like a super buff to Mad. I think would probably be the best option. And then for cleanup, I can probably go for Glaive Lord. I'm just concerned about cost is the thing. I guess I can always kind of wait and see. I'm guessing we have around like 250k for tier 3. Not really enough to afford a Paragon, and I'm not really sure if I want to kind of wait. Although I guess I can maybe wait a little bit, since this boss is kind of slow. But I mean, if worse comes to worse, I can always sell some sniper farms. I think I'm okay with that. So I think that's what I'm going to end up doing. Let's get our 4 Dart Monkeys down. And then... whoops, let's go for you, and then go for that. Yeah, I'm going to have to end up selling sniper farms, but I am completely okay with that. It's not really going to be ideal. Alright, so we have like 200k. I'm going to have to sell quite a bit. Not really looking too good, but I guess the good thing is, like, as soon as the round ends, I can always just kind of get all these guys back. So selling quite a bit, but I think it is probably worth it. Then 3, 2, 1, let's go. I think degree 30 should be more than enough. If it's not, I'm going to do something. I think the DDT insides might be a bit of an issue, but I guess maybe not. Yeah, DTs are making it slightly far, but I think we should be fine in that regard. If not, I can always go for this guy. Yeah, DTs are making it slightly far. And I guess bads might be a bit of an issue, but no, I guess not. Was worried for nothing. Apex Passmaster is OP, even after all the nerfs it got. And well, now that we have almost $500,000, I gotta now spy and upgrade all these guys into a 040 supply drop. Like I said, you know, not really hard week. You're probably tired of me here saying that, but not a hard week. It's just very tedious, really tedious. Oh, we got all of them upgraded to supply drops. I got my monkey cities around, and now we just kind of wait. So for tier 4 defense is going to be fairly simple. It's just basically going to be Boat Paragon. Boat Paragon, again, probably already know, but it's broken AF. So we just kind of get that down, and that should hopefully be enough to be able to beat that tier. It is reduced health too, so that it's also going to come into play. Alrighty, so for tier 4, I did say I want to go for Boat Paragon. Seems like we're pretty far off. Probably because I bought Flying Fortress. Really just, I want to build up pops for Ace, as I figured that was going to be useful. So I'm just going to sell a couple of these guys. I don't think this is going to hurt me in the long run, as I do feel like we have almost infinite money at this point. And I think we should get more, as I do believe that the favorite trades buff given from... given to by Navark does stack with favorite trades. I'm not 100% sure. There does 2 symbols, favorite trade symbols do appear when you do have both Navark and favorite trades down, or trade empire I should say. So I'm assuming it does stack, but I can't confirm this, so do not quote me on this. Hopefully the F-bads aren't an issue. I completely forgot that Bloonarius spawns these, but with how fast we are killing these, I don't think it should be too much of an issue. Yeah, non-issue, although DTs are getting pretty far, so let me just go for you just in case. Or never mind then. I'm assuming it's worth it to go and get back your Trade Empire army. Also, I forgot I need to be using abilities, so now I have like 74 stacked up. We got our full army down. I now gotta place down snipers again. Very painful week, I must say. My hands are really getting tired over here. Oh, I think I've actually filled the map completely with snipers. I can't actually place anymore. Actually, there's a spot up here, if I can even get it. Find the X button, so I doubt it. I guess I'll just leave that to be. I could freeze the water for more snipers. I don't really believe that that is necessary and kind of overkill. Alrighty, tier 5 is about to roll in, so after selling absolutely everything, we are left with almost $2 million. Hopefully that will be enough. So first things first, I want to go for my Dart Paragon, which will be degree 30 hopefully. And that is the wrong cross pathing. And then after that, let's go for Ace. Isn't the degree limit, I think it's 3, isn't it? So I don't think we can actually get any more after that. It might be 4. If I'm remembering correctly, I think it might be 4. I'm not even sure if I'd have enough money to go for another one, because the next one I'd go for is Ninja. But Ninja is quite expensive, and I kind of want to get the degree 30 on this guy. How many didn't I need like 27 204s to meet my amount? Actually, 27 doesn't sound right because Spectre is pretty pricey. I think this is fine. We used up pretty much all of our cash here. Can't really buy much more, and I didn't see what degree that was. You are degree 38, almost degree 40, but I don't think degree 40 is needed. Now I probably should be microwaving carpet bomb. A lot of you guys have been saying I should be doing that. I'm quite lazy when it comes to carpet bombing. Also, we seem to have one more sniper, but I'm not really sure where that is, so I'm just actually, you're hiding right here, but I'm not really sure where that is. All right, so I think that should be pretty quick kill if everything goes correctly. And then I probably should be getting something in the back because that did seem kind of a bit worrying. The Moabs are making pretty far. Let me go for Wing Monkey, and I think hopefully then let's use the hook in. Carpet Bomb 1. Got to our first skull. And they, whatchamacallit, the Moabs obviously got evaporated. Let's go from here to here. I might even be too far away, who knows. Use the hook in once again for the BAD. Let's carpet bomb right here. Use it once again. And rinse and repeat. Hook in whenever possible, and then just start carpet bombing. Yeah, pretty easy week if I do say so myself. Very annoying with the kind of supply drop farming micro. Do definitely need a universal tech bot. I really don't want to have to do this on mobile. I might do it like just for fun to kind of see what it's like, but yeah, pretty easy week. Bloonarius with no farms isn't really as difficult as you might think, and we used 1,145 abilities. Pretty impressive amount. And so yeah, that was it. If you enjoyed, like, comment, subscribe, join Discord. Link is down below in the description, and I will see you all in the next video.